What's going on, everybody? Furious Pete here, and today we're going to talk about gym footwear and review a pair of shoes I've been using for the past 2 months. If you've been training for a little while, I'm sure that you've gone through a number of pairs of shoes. You know, you can go through your Shocks, you can go through Chuck Taylor's, the barefoot stuff, you can go through going barefoot, you can get weightlifting shoes, you can get these Frees, there's a whole wide variety. There's even those finger shoes, whatever you want to call those, that I don't like at all. Now, when it comes to the big lifts like squats, deadlifts, and things like that, I really feel that either squatting barefoot or having a barefoot shoe is very, very important. Obviously, you can use a weightlifting shoe as well, but I just don't feel like weightlifting shoes are that versatile. That means that if you do squats and all that, you can't do anything else really in those shoes. You can't walk around on a daily basis. You can't go put on these weightlifting shoes and walk around the streets. I mean, you can, but it's seriously uncomfortable. I know because I tried it once like a little idiot. I've tried a lot of barefoot shoes. I've tried a bunch of Nike Frees, a variety of, you know, the Converse, Chucks, a bunch of Reebok shoes. And that's what I want to start talking about, different kinds of shoes that are out there and whether some can be good and some can be bad. Now, I'm in the position where I'm lucky enough to receive items to test out and give my opinion on them, whether it's being good or bad. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go over a pair of shoes that I've been using for the past 2 months. In fact, I've actually been using 2 of this brand's shoes for the past 2 months. The one I'm actually wearing right now, and the other I was training in about half an hour ago. So this is an Annie shoe. This is Annie footwear. And it is a barefoot shoe. Often you can tell it's a barefoot shoe because it can fold up just like so. Just like so. So basically, if it'll just go alongside your foot. So depending on how your foot is actually moving, it'll go along with that foot. So the whole concept is back in the day when Arnold was training and all that, he would squat barefoot, but that's not always possible nowadays. So having a shoe option is very, very critical. I like the fact that it is a high top shoe right here because it keeps your ankle in place, gives you a lot more support right here, especially if you're doing something heavy. I feel a lot more secure if I have something like this when I am lifting. So I've been using this shoe and I've been using this shoe. This one is more like a slipper, but I used this for the entire world tour that I filmed over in the UK. And I was walking around on this non-stop and my feet didn't hurt at all, which is weird for a barefoot shoe. I've used a lot of barefoot shoes and my feet kills after like 3-4 hours of walking around or standing around or things like that. It just kills after because, you know, it's supposed to be like you got no support whatsoever. And with these, I feel like I have some support, but yet I still have that flexibility and that, you know, that versatility of being able to move my foot. So I'm one of those individuals that harasses their shoes. So I will beat the crap out of it. I'll take it off without untying it. I'll use them out in the rain, in the, you know, all that. You know, I unfortunately don't treat my shoes with the respect they deserve. But after 2 months of using this shoe, I have absolutely no damage. No damage to the shoe, which is awesome. The shoe overall is very comfortable, breathable. I know that with a bunch of shoes out there, your foot can get really sweaty really fast. That was not the case with this shoe. Now, what I really like about this company is the fact that they do the same thing that Tom's Shoes does. So for every shoe sold, every pair of shoes that are sold, they give somebody else in need a pair of shoes. And I think that's awesome. It's called Soul for Soul program, and they do that, and I think that is very, very cool when companies are able to do something like that. Now, on top of that, when they sent me these shoes, they said if I do a review, regardless of whether they were positive or negative, because I told them I do unbiased reviews, so if I'm going to speak my mind if I don't like something. But luckily, I like this, but they told me that for every single pair of shoes that gets sold using the code FURIOUS. You don't get a discount, I don't get anything for this, but for every code that is used, for every FURIOUS code that is used, if you buy a pair of these shoes, they're going to donate $10 to the Testicular Cancer Society. So basically, this is a last hurrah for Movember. If you guys don't know, that's what I'm going through right now, testicular cancer. I got a bunch of appointments coming up, and obviously this cause means a lot to me. So the fact that they said they would do that means a lot. It's very, very cool. These shoes aren't overpriced or anything like that. They're $75 shoes, which I think is completely reasonable for the quality of the shoe and what they are. Check them out. I'll leave the link to the site in the description below. I have a number of other shoes I'm going to be reviewing in the near future, from weightlifting shoes to running shoes to trail shoes. I love using different kinds of shoes for different terrains. But when it comes to the gym, something like this is always going to be my go-to. If you've tried Chucks, you know, Converse shoes, the traditional ones, give these a shot. You know, the price range is pretty similar. These are a little bit more, but I really feel that they're better. I feel better in them. They're just more comfortable in general. But give them a shot for yourself. If you have tried them, leave a comment in the comment box below. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I am Furious Pete. Team Furious, dedicated for life. You guys stay sexy, stay hungry, and of course, get laid, my friends. Filming a workout. Finally got the heat on. Got my camera dude right there. There's Brooke. Filming a shoulder workout. This will be up Friday for you guys. I am weak as fuck right now, but it's all about just doing it and being back here. So this is my